Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we are at Broadway at the beach, which is a huge entertainment, dining, restaurant, shops, all kinds of stuff, rides, complex here at Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. We're going to take you around and show you what is new in the month of July here. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you. So here's that beautiful view over the lake. The entire complex surrounds a lake, so it's really pretty to look at. And then let's start out here with Ripley's Aquarium. I want to talk about something. We have done a full tour of this aquarium, so I will link that in the description below. But they do have something new here. Just opened recently. They have a new sloth exhibit, and they already have their penguin habitat. They have a shark tunnel. They have a lot of cool stuff inside, so it's definitely something we recommend. We actually have an annual pass here. We like it so much, so definitely recommend stopping there on your trip, and especially checking out the sloth. Oh, all the way across they are testing the beast. That is one of the thrill rides that they have here. We're here in the morning, and I think the rides open a little bit later. But they do open, and they have rides at two sections. That is Pavilion West, way over there where the Ferris wheel is, and that's Pavilion Central, where they have more of the thrill rides, but they also have some family-friendly rides there as well. In this video, we are going to focus exclusively on what is new at Broadway at the beach, but if you would like a full tour of everything, definitely check that out on our channel. I will link it in the description below. We absolutely do have a full tour. I wanted to talk about the Broadway Theater and the Grand Cirque. That is a new sort of returning show, Zero Gravity 2.0. That is back for this season, so I would definitely recommend checking that out. I know a lot of you have said you've enjoyed it. We have not seen it ourselves, but we have gotten enough feedback that I think we can safely say that's a good show. Here's the Quickie Mart. I wanted to point it out because this is the Simpsons 4D theater, but you can visit the Quickie Mart without actually going to the show. It's basically their gift shop, but it's really heavily themed, so if you're a Simpsons fan, don't miss that. Right over here is probably one of the biggest new things coming. It will not be here this year though, but it is going to be coming. They've already started construction. It's called PopStroke. It's a giant putt-putt entertainment. I think they're going to have food, they're going to have drinks. It's going to be a big complex here. Apparently Tiger Woods is going to design the putt-putt course, and he's a part owner of PopStroke, and there are other PopStrokes in the country, so if you're interested in more information, you could definitely look up what's already out there. And then over here in this whole section, this is pretty new. If you haven't been here for a while, we're going to talk about all the new, there's some new stuff here, and then there's some fairly new stuff, and we'll cover both. But here's a peep into the PopStroke construction. I just want to show you it's pretty far out. So when I say it's definitely not going to be ready this year, that's why. So this is their Key West section. This Pura Vida is fairly new, but I mean, it opened last year. It's not brand new, but as you can see over here on the right side, they are adding a ton of new shops, and these are all going to be part of the Key West shops. So all these new buildings on the right are going to be that. Well, actually, this one I'm not sure. I don't know if that's part of PopStroke, but all these other buildings are absolutely going to be for basically shopping, maybe some small dining, that kind of thing. And then over on the left is the Hangout, and we wanted to bring this to you because this is something new to us. They actually have an all-you-can-eat breakfast, and it's a Pirates and Princess show. And so here's the information. There's actually a bigger poster over here that I can show you. So it's Rise and Shine, all you can eat daily at 9 and 10 a.m. So obviously it's geared towards kids, but I'm sure everyone's welcome. And it looks like they even have shows up here on the stage because that Hangout sign there says Pirates and Princesses. And I hear some audio from it. But also, I wanted to mention the Hangout in general. The Hangout is fairly new, and as you can see, it is gigantic. They have 2 bars, they have dancing on the tables, they have food, all that kind of fun stuff, and they do have evening entertainment occasionally here on this stage. I don't know what their schedule is, but you can probably check on their website. Actually, there's a board right here. Let's go take a look at that. You can see some of the ads for PopStroke up here ahead, as well as for the Hangout. And so here is their music schedule right here. You can freeze this if you want to take a closer look at it. Up here you have a new guest services that has moved from their previous location to this location in the Key West shops. You've got Insomnia Cookies. You have, in my opinion, what are the better restrooms here at Broadway at the beach. I'm not talking about compared to the ones inside. I'm talking about the ones that are out here when you're walking around because they're new. They're a little nicer. And this Starbucks is fairly new. That opened really recently. So definitely if you want to get your Starbucks fix, there's that. They do have the classic carousel, and that's been here for quite a while, and that was moved from the pavilion. If you remember the old pavilion, leave us a comment and let us know. We missed the old pavilion. It was an oceanfront amusement park. And then this is brand new. This is Good Spirits. This replaced the flip-flop shop that was here. It looks like it's hats and beachwear, so that fits pretty well. And then, of course, Teal Nation's fairly new, too. That replaced the hammock shop that was here. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. As we're walking over to the next new thing we want to share with you, here is the Hampton Inn that overlooks Broadway at the beach. We want to give it a mention because we are not sponsored by them. We've never gotten anything for free from them. We've stayed there a few times and we actually highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun staying right here at Broadway. And I think for the money, it's a decent hotel. We've enjoyed it. And they do have an included breakfast unless they've changed that. They've got this nice pool. We've really had a good time when we've stayed there. This is exciting news right here. We don't know what's coming yet. We will definitely keep you posted. So if you are not already subscribed, definitely do that because we will put out a video as soon as we know what this is. They are finally redoing this building. This building has been a lot of things. I think the most recent thing was quite a while ago and it was like a submarine. Wasn't it a submarine, Brian?
After that was a VR racetrack.
Oh, a VR racetrack, and there was a submarine thing before that. So it's been a lot of things. They are finally doing some work on it. It's sat dormant for a long time, but they are definitely putting some construction into that. You can tell they're working on the inside. So that's some exciting stuff. We will definitely keep you posted on that. Right next to Margaritaville, Broadway is having their summer nights, and actually it doesn't mean all the entertainment will be right here on this stage. They actually have some roaming entertainment as well, but they are going to have like fire throwers, jugglers, all kinds of stuff going on. Show times 8 and 9 p.m. weather permitting, June 5th through August 27th. So that's definitely exciting. They always have really great entertainment in the evening here at Broadway that's free. So definitely come check that out while you're on your vacation. It's worth it. If you're interested in dining here at Broadway at the beach, we actually have a video where we talk about all the best restaurants. There are tons of restaurants here to eat at Myrtle Beach. We show the menus, we show some of the food. So that is on our channel. I will link that in the description below. Just check that out and that will give you all the information you need to know about the restaurants, just like the Hangout over here. New shop, this is Popland. That has everything Funko Pop. It's all full of Funko Pop stuff. So if you are a fan of that, definitely check that out. That's been there about a year, but pretty new. Also, if you're like these Broadway updates and like seeing what's going on at Broadway, we try to cover this at least once a month and show what's new and what's coming to Broadway because things are always changing here. They really are, which is nice. Keeps it fresh, keeps it exciting, always something new. And we've got a little friend to show you over here. I don't want to get too close, and unfortunately I do not have zoom on this camera, but there's a little duck over here sitting on her eggs. They've got it ripped off so people don't, bother her. But there she is. I don't know if you can see her because I don't really want to get any closer. I'll let her be. But that's sweet. And then over here, you heard me mention it earlier when we saw the Beast going. That's that big yellow ride. This is Pavilion Central. They have rides here. There's a ticket booth. You can either, pay for bulk rides or individual rides. It's a certain amount of tickets. And also, like I said, they have swings. They have a couple of spinner rides. They have that big Speed XXL, the Beast. Those two I would call their thrill rides. They've got a Gravitron-like ride. But then also in this direction over here, which we can walk around the corner and see the Ferris wheel, that is Pavilion West. And so if you have little ones, that's where you would want to definitely take them. There's a lot more kid-friendly rides. There's also family-friendly, like the Ferris wheel. There's a drop tower. It's not a super high one. There are some things that adults definitely would enjoy as well at Pavilion West, but it's definitely more focused on kid-friendly rides. So that's straight down there where you see the Ferris wheel. This area right here is called the Avenue. They've got several restaurants and bars, as well as a Dave and Buster's at the end. And there's also Melt around the corner at the end that you can't see from here. And also the Wonders Theater, which is a great magic show. And they also have other acts as well. So lots of stuff to eat, drink, and do here in the Avenue. Also new, the Gesture store that was right here has moved out. They are completely gone now. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.